everyone, welcome to a new video. I would like to do some more fashion content on this channel. I just love clothes. It's kind of my weakness. I know some people might think that's a little bit shallow, but we all like to look good. If we look good, we feel good, and so I think why not just enjoy it, embrace it, don't be embarrassed of it. So I thought I would start by doing a what I wore this week video. Normally every day my clothes are quite casual, but as I went to Italy last week on holiday, I thought it would be the perfect time to sort of share what I wore. So this is my Marks and Spencer's yellow dress. It's really nice, loose fitting. If you've watched my vlogs, you've probably seen it a couple of times. I bought it sort of on a whim when we were on holiday in Cornwall, and then I wore it on for my birthday party, and I just really like it. It's so sort of loose and floaty, and it's just really comfortable, and because of the colour it's sort of cheery, if you feel happy in it. And I thought it would be the perfect one to wear for the journey because it's so comfortable. So this is what I wore on our way. We went to Rome first. We arrived early afternoon, so this is also what I wore, exploring some of the sites in the evening. I did sort of have a plan to film the little sort of cutaways while we were there, but I partly forgot, and partly it was a family holiday. It wasn't a blogger holiday, so I didn't want to take up too much time. I think the kids were getting fed up enough of us doing pictures because we took pictures for Instagram and the blog already. So what I will do is I'll insert the photographs. In fact, I will stand to one side for this so I can insert the photographs here so you can see everything on in the photograph. Just here. Okay. And then actually I also wore this coming home as well. We only went with hand luggage, so I really did have to squash everything down. The next day was Sunday, and that was the only day that the Appian Way is closed to traffic in Rome. So we decided to rent bikes and go for a bike ride. So I wore shorts that day. These are denim shorts that I bought from Tesco's actually, they're F&F. And I never thought I would find a comfortable pair of denim shorts. I'm not a fan of denim shorts. I'm not a fan of denim full stop really. It's just like you take a nice fabric like cotton and make it as hard and uncomfortable as you possibly can. This has got some stretch to it, so it was actually quite comfortable, and I don't suppose it's in stock anymore, but I did buy this earlier this year, so I don't know, you might be able to find it in the sale rails. But yeah, a really nice comfortable pair of denim shorts, just the right length, and I like the sort of distressedness on it for a little bit of a design detail. And this top I wore with it, I thought it was quite sort of Roman in style in a way, and this was from Free People. I bought it in the sale. That was bought in winter last year, and I've been really looking forward to wearing it this summer, and it was blimmin' hot, so it was a good job I was just wearing something nice and white and floaty as well. So yeah, I thought that was quite a good one quite a good outfit for a bike ride. There's lots to see along the Appian Way, by the way. It's not something that's necessarily a famous or popular destination in Rome at the moment, but I think it's a bit of a hidden gem. I think it's something that's gonna sort of people will gradually start finding out about. So if you're going to Rome, I would recommend you do this now before it gets overcrowded. Yeah, I do highly recommend that. And actually I'm chatting on about it because it was only last week and I really enjoyed it, but of course I have probably by now finished editing the video of the trip, so if you're interested in that, have a look at my previous videos, or I'll remember to link them below. We went to the Vatican the next day and I wore this dress. Really nice long floaty dress. When you go to visit the Sistine Chapel, and if you want to go to the big cathedral there, St. Peter's, you do have to have your knees and shoulders covered. So this did the knees, and I wore it with this shawl that my sister gave me actually for my birthday. It's from Sainsbury's. This lovely white lightweight cotton, so perfect for summer holidays. And then it's got this foil butterflies design on it, which is really pretty. Yeah, perfect for covering your shoulders. So I just kept that in my bag and then popped that on when we visited the Vatican. I like copper and rose gold with pale blue. I think that's pretty. This dress came from Amazon. It doesn't actually have a label. It's one of the better success stories of when we've tried these unbranded items from Amazon. It's possibly viscose rather than cotton, but it feels like cotton. It fits really nicely and it's really pretty, and you feel like swishing around. It's nice. So that was outfit for that day. The next day we went to the Forum and the Colosseum. That was our main sightseeing trip of the day. And I wore this tunic that day. Well, it is a dress. It is definitely long enough to be a dress. I mean, it comes to just below my knees, I think, or sort of sits on my knees, but it's very sort of loose form fitting. So I wore it with this sort of silky tie that came with an old dress to give it a bit more shape. And actually, I sort of thought about wearing this on a holiday anyway, because this is very thin and lightweight, ideal for hot, you know, visiting hot countries. And then when I wore it, I thought, actually, this looks a bit like I'm dressing up like a Roman. It really did look like a Roman costume. So I did sort of go a bit themey that day, and I know it's a little bit cheesy, and I think even Rain thought I was going a bit over the top, particularly when I wore it with the sandals. Oh, I'll get the sandals, hang on. Okay, here's the sandals I wore it with. They're by Blowfish. I got this in the House of Fraser sale a couple of weeks ago, so you might find them at House of Fraser online, or I've also seen these on eBay actually, and I thought, yeah, they did look a bit Roman sandally. Anyway, I thought, why the hell not, just go with it. I don't know, probably some people think it's a bit sad, but anyway, I look like a Roman. And this came from H&M. It was in the end of summer sales last year, and this is also viscose, but it's got more of a silky feeling to it. That was that day. So the next day was a travel day. We began the morning in Rome, and we took the train, we took a high-speed train up to Venice. And so this is the dress I wore that day. This is from Primark. It was a spur of the moment purchase. I bought it actually the same day as I bought that yellow Marks and Spencer dress, and I'd gone away without a skin coloured bra. So I popped in Primark to get a cheap skin coloured bra, and I saw this and I just loved the colour. And I just picked it up and took it to the till with me, along with another dress actually. Perhaps I shouldn't have done it, doesn't fit the best. I picked up a big size, I picked up size 20, because I always need to go up in Primark. It's not quite floor length, but I do like my dresses to be flowy. Again, I wore this with the scarf, and again, it's a lightweight, floaty, comfortable dress. Anyway, that was that day, and in Venice I wore it out again in the evening when we had a little bit of a look around when we got there. The next day I wore this dress in Venice. I thought this dress had pretty good Venice vibes to it. I just love the floral pattern. This was an Amazon buy, but it does have a label which says Angel Lady. Again, it was lightweight and floaty. Even though it was black, it wasn't too bad wearing it in the sun, although I have to admit I was a bit uncomfortable in it. Definitely one for more of a British summer than an Italian summer, but having said that, it is so hot at the moment. We are still having this amazing weather in this country. I'm so hot today, so maybe this will be a spring and autumn dress. And on this day, actually, we just wandered the streets and we went to 2 or 3 museums that day. I thought it was really pretty and perfect for posing around in. Sorry, this dress, some of these things are really quite wrinkled. They've all been through the wash and I haven't ironed them yet. This dress, you might be able to get hold of this one if you are persistent. It's from Oasis and it's called the Angelica dress, and I only just bought this just before the holiday, so it might be around when this video goes up if you're lucky, if you like the look of it. I absolutely loved it. I tried it on in the Oasis shop, but they didn't have my size. Spent ages like refreshing every day the Oasis page, and they do it in a darker denim as well, and I'd like to get hold of it in the darker denim colour because I really love the design of this. I like the way it's got like a wide waistband here, sort of just loose, the sort of floaty sleeves. The fabric was perhaps a little bit thick for such hot weather, but it was okay most of the time because, again, we're indoors a lot of the time. I wore this on the day we went to St Mark's Cathedral, and that's another one where you have to have your shoulders and knees covered, so I thought this was perfect. This does come to just below my knees, and obviously my shoulders are covered. But I'm very happy with this dress, and I'm going to keep looking for the darker denim one as well. And then lastly, on the last day of Venice, it was so sad to know that it was that last day. Basically, we just did a couple of museums we still hadn't seen yet that we wanted to. I think we were a bit museumed out by the end of the holiday. But I wore this sort of suede feel vest from Next. I do like this pale grey, and I thought it goes perfectly with my sort of tutu skirt, which I think was from H&M. Yeah, this is from H&M, I think the year before last. I do love a sort of a blush pink and a pale grey together. I think that's really pretty. I don't know, Venice just feels like a really romantic place. I was looking for sort of romantic outfits that to sort of swish around in and like over the bridges and swish by the canals. And so this is what I wore that day, and it did the job nicely. I did feel nice wearing this outfit. I decided to tuck it in. I'm not usually a tucker inner, but this vest is actually a little bit long. It looked a bit sort of frumpy over the tops. And of course all of these outfits were accessorized with this rucksack. I bought this from Primark actually the same time as I bought the yellow mustardy dress. I think it was £10. I wanted a rucksack because I do carry a lot on a day out. I'm not one of these people that can manage to fit everything in a bag, in a little handbag, particularly as I've got my camera. I usually take a second lens, things like a scarf, a bottle of water. I need a fairly decent sized bag, and it does hurt your shoulder if you've just got a shoulder bag. So I thought I'd give it a try. I haven't worn a rucksack in a very long time actually. And I sort of half got on with it and half didn't. I know I wouldn't have managed. My shoulder would have been killing me if I had just not used a rucksack. I did find it quite a pain to have to take it off every time you needed to show your museum ticket, or you need to get the key out, any little thing. It did get on my nerves. So if you need your purse is the main thing, because that obviously needs to be tucked in. I think Italy is quite notorious, particularly Rome, for pickpockets. The family were asking for ice creams all the time, so I'm constantly getting my purse out. And what I did regarding the pickpocket situation is, my headphones are all tangled in it at the moment, but my mum bought us these little cloth bags from India when she went recently. We each used this for our money, tied it round the tie inside the rucksack here. Jude's rucksack, which was a zip, she just had it through at the end of the zip and tied around the loop at the back. And that's what we kept our money in. And also I took a carabiner clip and I clipped our keys and my camera lens case. I didn't want my camera lens to go missing. If I put my other cameras in my rucksack, most of the time it's on my wrist, but the strap went through that, so everything was basically strapped in. I also had a carabiner clip on here. I basically walked around with my vlogging camera in one hand and my main photography camera on this clip, and that worked out well because when you're wearing it like this, it would sort of dangle here, and then when I want to take a photo it would slide up, so I wouldn't actually have to unclip it. Like, the wrist strap on my camera is quite long, so I could just hold it up and take a photo like that. I also kept this for my glasses, because when you're in and out, I'm constantly changing from my regular glasses to sunglasses, and as I needed that all the time. Oh, and actually I've got the museum tickets in here too. Just before the holiday I popped in Accessorize, and in their sale they had a set of 2 necklaces, and I know this is like, everyone wears these necklaces, all the bloggers have them. I normally, if it's something that everyone else wears, I almost deliberately avoid getting it because I don't like being the same as everybody else. But it was so perfect for this holiday, I had to get them. Here we go. I've just managed to untangle the earrings from them. Let me just untangle the knot. It was this set of 2 necklaces, the sort of horns and then a Roman coin. There we go. And I wore those most of the holiday. They were just so perfect for Rome. I did also take, now this is going to be a tangle, this tangled while I was wearing it, and I wore this with the white Free People top, and that hangs right down quite low. It was like, do I put it in or out, in and out? I decided to tuck it in actually, and that came from Forever 21 in America for, I think it was $1, maybe $2. That was a real bargain. I thought that was quite pretty and a bit unusual. So that's everything. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you'd like to see more clothing, fashion-y sort of content. I'd like to do some more of these. I just like, I said I like dressing up, I like clothes. If you're new here, please hit subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.